Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Faithful One. I'm back for my first video of the year. We're going to do something different as we did last year. Every 4 months, not every 4 months, every 4 months there's going to be one topic out. So, to January to April, it's going to be one topic, and every 4 months, one topic. So this topic is going to be discipleship today for these 4 months. And I was looking through my Bible, and I was like reading it, and I was reading for a lesson that I was preparing for a church camp, and I looked at when Peter and Andrew got called by Jesus to be their disciples. His disciples. I'm in Matthew chapter 4. I'm going to be reading to 18 to 20. It says, "And Jesus walked by the sea of Galilee, saw 2 brethren, Simon, called of Peter, and Andrew, his brother, casting a net into the sea, for they was fishers. And Jesus said unto them, Follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. And they straightway left their nets and followed him." So, in order to be a disciple of Jesus, you need salvation. Second, you need to leave your stuff behind you, as what they did. In verse 20 it says, "And they straightway left their nets and followed him." They left their nets, or like we call it, or like, yes, they left like their physical nets and their other things that bother. For at this time, fishermen was a job to pay their debts. Their debts from the Romans. And for that to happen, Peter and Andrew left their past behind them to follow Christ. And I believe that we should do the same thing. Some people's like, let me get this done. Let me get this out of my life. Most of the time I say stop. You're not going to do that by yourself. You have to do it with Christ. If you think about Nathan, under the fig tree. He thought that God looked away from him, but Christ told him that he saw him there. and underneath that tree. Even when we are not think, oh, we're alone. I'm alone. I have like some friends that does that in my life. They's like, I'm alone. There's nothing else I can do. And we think of that, of like, we need to get this out of my life before I accept Christ. I heard one of my pastors say, not one of my pastors, one of my friends from church says that they was discipling, they was like spreading the gospel to people, and this girl said, let me do this first and I will accept Christ. And my friend went away and she did that, but when she was coming home, I think she got hit by ran over by a car or something, and she died. And like, we think about, we don't know what our last breath as disciples of Christ. I don't know when my last breath is going to be. As Proverbs chapter 27 verse 1, it says, boast of not yourself, for thou knowest not. Sorry. I think. It says, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what the day may bring forth. We don't know when our last breath is. And as disciples of Christ, we need to learn while we have days left. We don't know when, but keep on learning about the gospel. Like I said to my children pastor, Casey, Mr. Casey, he said, I said that I learn a lot more from the Bible when I read it. Keep on learning about it. That's why you're going to grow during the disciple. We're growing as people, as Christians, as disciples of Christ. And this channel actually helps me grow as disciples. As me personally, as a disciple of Christ, this channel actually helps, because I only read my Bible like 0 times during, like, before I made the channel. But the 2 years that I've been host of the channel was actually how I got to learn new things about Christ. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Faithful One. At the end of, I will give you a heads up. At the end of February, we will have something brand new. And I just have to thank everyone for influencing me. If you guys don't know about the Gospel Plow podcast. You guys need to check that out. They did a great job. Dear friends of me in my church, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like, and see you guys next time in a brand new episode.